Okay. So go to mom. Seconds. Hey, we are live. Ready to go? How's everybody doing this Wednesday, October 1st?
Doing real well.
Doing real well?
Doing real good. Yes, yes,
Awesome, awesome,
indeed.
awesome. Likewise, we want to give a few minutes for people to come in
All right.
to see that we're we're live here. So, yes. Okay, we ready? Okay. So, today we are shooting a podcast. It is called A Mother's Heart. So I want to welcome you to A Mother's Heart podcast live edition. I started this a year ago and just kind of like, I don't know, I stopped and I decided like I need to go ahead and this is something I need to pursue. There's so many people out here grieving, losing loved ones. So I'm like, let me continue this journey. So welcome. My name is Cherie Tyler, and I lost my son Jimmy in 2021 to a overdose. And since then, my life has not been the same. This grief journey has been very hard. Finding life after the loss. That's when the journey really starts. When the phone stops ringing, when you're left with your emotions and just trying to figure out your new normal because it is a new normal, right? So I wanted to start a safe place for people to come and share their testimony, their story, so we can help others because that's our goal now. I feel like God has given me this vision. That's my mission now is to help others that are dealing with grief. So that's why we're here today. So I want to share a little bit of my journey and my grief and kind of what happened to Jimmy. So basically, Jimmy passed away in 2021, July, of an overdose. And it was unexpected. You don't expect your kid to pass away. And yeah, it completely caught me off guard. And again, my life it hasn't been the same. And so just trying to pick up the pieces since then. So um, let me go into this. Like I was saying, as far as the grief journey, it's like when the phone stops ringing, you're left with all these emotions. Um, you're just left there to pick up the pieces of your life. And so I just want to open up and have a safe space for people to share. So, further ado, I'm going to welcome Anthony, who is my guest. I want to give a male perspective of the grief journey. Um, I've shared my testimony, so I'm going to open up the floor to Anthony Alexander.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hey, Anthony, how are you?
I am good. I am good. I am
Yes,
good.
yes. You also are on this grief journey, which is
Yes.
it's not easy.
Right. That's right. Right.
And I just
Right.
want to thank you for being here, sharing your testimony with us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We pay it forward.
Yes,
So we have the next set of parents that will face this hard time. So honored
absolutely.
to be here.
Thank you for coming and sharing your testimony and taking
Absolutely.
time out your day. And I just want to be respectful. If there's anything you don't feel comfortable with, I totally respect that. So
Open
feel
book.
open book.
Open book.
Okay, so
Yeah, open book.
let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so look now my nerves have calmed down because I'm a little nervous. I put that out there, but I'm okay. Woosah. All right. So first question:
Yes, ma'am.
how has this grief journey changed you?
It's
And and let
mhm.
me let me go back.
Okay.
Do you want to open up on what happened and
Yeah,
how it happened,
yeah,
and then
absolutely.
just kind of work into how it changed
Hmm.
you?
Oh
Okay, so
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
give you the floor.
absolutely. My son was 26. Was my was my heart, and so what happened to him, it was so unexpected. And I wish this don't know enemy or anything like that because of the pain level. But my son was at work, and just going through the normal process, which he always calls us when he's on break, and
Mhm.
so we're having a phone conversation, and all of a sudden he said, "Dad, hold on." So in my mind, I'm thinking that this boy forgot I was on the phone and went back inside work.
Wow.
Little, I didn't know that he actually passed right then and there.
Jesus.
Um, and it was Father's Day on top of that,
Mm.
and so it was like a double whammy
Mhm.
of emotions and things that was going on.
Mhm.
So what happened was he was stop over a friend house, and
Mhm.
somebody laced his drink with fentanyl.
My God.
And so the pain of that just totally um great. There's
Mhm.
almost no words
Oh, there's not. Mhm.
and so it has been a journey,
Mhm.
because when normalcy is broken,
Mhm.
you expect for your parents to pass.
Right.
That's normal. But
Mhm.
when you lose your seed,
Mhm.
um, life change,
Absolutely.
life changes, and so that's what happened to him.
I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah, my
Thank you, and you
condolences.
lost water as well.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. Yeah, it's a definitely a club you don't want to be a part of,
No, no,
you
not
know,
at all.
and
No,
I
right,
I can attest to that. So, my
absolutely.
second question is, how has grief changed the dynamic between you and your family? Because I know, like, I just remember my middle son said to me that I was emotionally unavailable,
Yeah, yeah,
and it
right.
really hurt my feelings
Right, yeah.
because it's like I was not intentionally trying to be
Hmm.
emotionally unavailable, but at
Right,
the same time, I was barely there for myself
right, right, right. Yeah,
and just dealing with the day to day of
yeah.
just getting out of bed.
Right, yeah. That's the hard part.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so, how has that changed?
Um. There was been so many nights where I didn't want to get out of bed. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't want to leave the house.
Mm-hmm.
I can even say that I didn't want to live.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so even going to like a family function was hard,
Yeah, I
because
agree.
I'm looking at my nephews and I'm thinking, wow, my son is not here,
Yeah.
just even going to the store, or just even waking up, just realizing,
Mm-hmm.
what have taken place.
Mm-hmm.
It was very difficult for me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I remember, several times even going into Walmart,
Mm-hmm.
or we going to work out. I just couldn't
Mm-hmm.
do it, and so that took some time for me to adjust. What Even now, there's some things I still can't do.
I understand.
Um, you know, um, the pain of that, it's almost unbearable. But
Yes.
you learn how to process
Mm-hmm.
in time, in time.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Yes.
yeah, so I think for family dynamics,
Mm-hmm.
everybody's still dealing with their own way. Even my nephews and my
Mm-hmm.
daughters, but it is more manageable, as time passed by.
Mm-hmm. I understand. I
Yeah.
understand. Thank you. Um, what phase are you in? You feel like of grief because there's like different stages, like the shock,
Hmm.
acceptance, anger, disbelief. I find myself, I kind of go back and forth.
Right.
Sometimes
Right.
I'm still in like a disbelief that like this truly happened.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Then I find myself like this really did happen and I'm bawling my eyes out.
Yeah. yeah.
Then I get angry that he's not here. I see my
Hmm.
granddaughters. My son Jimmy has two daughters, my granddaughters, Delia and Kinsley. And one thing that stands out, like I took them school shopping not too long ago. And as I was checking out of the
Hmm.
store, I start bawling
Yeah,
because,
yeah, yeah.
he's not here.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I think with such a significant loss, the stages of grief comes and goes.
Hmm.
Um, I find myself like there are moments in time where it feel like day one again,
Yeah.
especially holidays, birthdays.
Yeah.
Those days seems to be a little tougher.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, so that significant of loss stages of grief varies. It can happen
Hmm.
any given time, any different triggers,
Hmm.
cause that to happen. So,
I feel like that too. Like it could be a song, a smell, a
oh yeah,
thought, or
yeah, right,
even being
right,
around my granddaughters sometimes is a
hmm,
trigger.
right, right,
Like
right.
because I see my son in them, and I'm just like, God help me.
Yeah, right, right, exactly, exactly. Yeah, I know I was at church one time and they was having graduation party, and they,
Hmm.
that was a trigger for me.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, so yeah, I think people just need to be understanding,
Hmm.
what triggers you in that situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me this. I know for me, sometimes people will say, it's God's plan, or um,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
how do you
That's a
how do you feel about things
that's a
like that?
that's a
Like,
that's a tough one right there. Is it?
how would you answer that?
You know, wow. I would say unless they've been there,
Hmm.
then they won't ask that question.
Right. Does it make you mad when like people ask you that, like, or do you kind of like, well, just thank
Well,
you, God bless you type situation?
yeah. Well, like in the beginning when it first happened, people will
Hmm.
say, "Oh, it's gonna be all right. Oh, this and
Right,
that."
right,
Yeah,
right.
that's cliche to say.
It
That's
is.
very cliche to say, but they don't understand the pain of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so when people say that,
Mm-hmm.
I look at them funny because they don't understand.
Right.
To us,
Yes, absolutely.
the question is it God's plan? And
Mm-hmm.
to us, it's like that's kind of a hurtful statement.
It is because they also say God, or it's in the book, He gives us free will.
Right, 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 right,
And
right.
then like for me, I know one of the big questions that I have, even myself, like there's people that wake up every day
Yeah,
with hate in their heart. They're murderers, they're killers,
right,
and they're
right.
still walking around here.
Yeah, yeah. That
Why?
part,
Why my son? Like,
that part,
do you
right.
ever feel like that?
All the time. Matter of fact, I was more worried about my nephews and stuff because of the lifestyle that they live,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and so so this totally caught me off, by
Mm-hmm.
surprise, and so
Mm-hmm.
you know just because of the way that they live, my son was, he was, I mean, he wasn't into anything, and so
So was he pretty like in school or?
yeah, he was working, and
Uh-huh.
he come over, we go out, and so our last conversation,
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, he talked about he wanted to be closer to God, and
Mm.
so we always had those conversations. So I'm thankful to God we had that conversation, and so I was like, God, you got jokes, how much
Mm-hmm.
closer can you get at
Right.
this point, but yeah, and so um, it's a tough pill to swallow because
Mm-hmm.
this is life.
It is.
Nobody is guaranteed to live the next day,
That's
and
so
so
true. It's a gift every day.
it's a gift every day. It's a
Mm-hmm.
gift for
Mm-hmm.
nothing is promised to you, and
Mm-hmm.
so and that the way that I had to deal with this,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so.
How
So
how do you deal with this? Like, are you a some people go into isolation, some
hmm
people journal, some people like myself, I journal, I go to counseling,
yeah,
um, I take little trips, I go to the spa.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
from, I want to get a male perspective. Like, how do you like process and deal? Like, what is your
For me, because my ex-wife and my daughter, they was going
mm-hmm,
through it.
mm-hmm,
I couldn't properly grieve at that moment because things need to be taken care of, and
sure.
so so I had so many conversations with God,
Mm,
so many conversations with God, and so He began to deal with me in dreams,
mm-hmm,
and so I approached this from a spiritual side, and
okay.
so I allowed Him to speak to me,
Mm-hmm,
and He began to reveal to me, show me some things,
mm-hmm,
and which brought me a lot of comfort.
mm-hmm,
And so I did attend, grief uh, classes before.
mm-hmm. Did they
Uh,
help you?
um,
You feel like?
I'm not gonna say it didn't help me.
Mm-hmm.
I probably wasn't receiving it because I was still in pain at the time.
Okay. So you kind of you had that wall up
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
uh-huh.
At this point, I'm angry. I'm mad at God. Like, why, why,
Yes,
why, why,
exactly.
why?
Yeah, been there. I understand.
And so, so yeah. So my healing path was more on a spiritual level, more on a spiritual level.
Mm-hmm. Tell
Uh,
us about that when you say spiritual, because I know some people are more,
hmm
religious. There's some people that are more spiritual. Tell me about your
Yeah, absolutely.
spiritual.
Actually, I have many conversations with God, and God began to show me things, even in
Mm-hmm.
dreams. I have,
Mm-hmm.
you know, uh, some people may think I'm crazy, or whatever, but God
No.
showed me some. We were talking the other day, and I brought up, I had left my phone on my son's bed,
Mm-hmm.
while we was packing up his clothes, and so 2 weeks later, I'm at home, and
Mm-hmm.
something says, go through your phone. So I'm going through my phone, and it's this video that's going on so fast, and so I slowed the video down, and when I slowed the video down, I saw I saw my son
Hmm.
with two angels.
Oh
I
wow.
have this on video.
You do?
I have it on video. I have it on
Wow.
video. And then when we went to go pick up his car,
Mm-hmm.
you know, uh, there was pictures of me um, outside the car. So I'm like, what
Mm-hmm.
the heck? And so I scrolled, to do that with the picture,
Mm-hmm.
and there he was, and there he was. And so things like that helped me.
Right.
Uh,
It's like you feel like God gives you confirmation, like when you're,
oh, absolutely, yeah.
yeah.
Matter of fact, the last dream that I had, I was going through it, and I'm dreaming
Mm-hmm.
it's me and him, and
Mm-hmm.
we walking, and I know everything that's about to happen. I know he's about to pass, and
Hmm.
so I'm begging for God. God, please give me more time. Please give me more time. Please
Mm-hmm.
give me more time. And all of a sudden, he collapsed, and then
Jesus.
God says, "I got him. I got him."
Mm.
And so,
Wow.
yeah, so things like that was my saving grace. It really was.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can attest to that too. I feel like sometimes I'm driving or just thinking of my son, and all of a sudden, like, I'll see his birthday on a license plate, or I
Yes.
look at
Yes.
the
Yes.
phone and it's his
Yes.
birthday. Like, God gives me that confirmation of,
Yes. Yeah.
he's okay.
Yeah. 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 I think
and
that's amazing too. Cause
and
yeah, that's
I
amazing.
it truly is.
Yeah.
And it gives you that comfort of knowing that, they're
hmm
with
Yeah, it does.
with
Yeah.
God.
I have a video too. I'm going to work, and I'm boo-hooing, trying to get myself together, and all of a sudden a truck passed me, and it says Anthony and Son. Oh, like, what's
Mm,
the chances of,
exactly.
nothing but God. So God, He gives confirmation and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful.
Likewise, me too, Anthony. Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Me too. Okay, well, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we're going to finish discussing grief and everything that comes along with that, and we'll return.
Am I the only one that didn't know how transformative sound can be? Why are there not more people talking about how crucial audio quality is for any space? I remember the day I walked into a church, filled with hope and expectation, only to be met with echoes and muffled sounds. The pastor's voice struggled to reach the back rows and the congregation was lost in a sea of confusion. That's when it hit me. Sound is the soul of any gathering place. Every club, school, and hotel deserves clarity and connection. Yet so many buildings suffer from poor audio-visual integration. With DS Sounds, we ensure high-quality equipment is installed seamlessly before the walls even go up. We save you time and money so you can focus on what truly matters, creating a space where voices are heard and spirits are lifted. Let's transform your venue into a masterpiece of sound together. Because when sound is right, everything else falls into place.
Let Them See You Sweat is a powerful diversity, equity, and inclusion narrative that chronicles my journey as a Black woman navigating and overcoming barriers in the workplace and in society. This book not only explores critical issues of workplace discrimination and personal resilience, but also offers actionable guidance for readers looking to foster inclusive environments. Hashtag DEI. I am diversity, equity, and inclusion, and I earned it. Equitably was not always given to me. B-Bird.
Golden Love Connections is for mature, relationship-minded individuals who are seeking meaningful connections, one who value trust, faith, and emotional safety, and are tired of the games, scams, and empty promises of traditional dating apps.
Hi, it's Justina here, better known as Breakthrough with Jay, and I have something that I created that I really truly feel is going to help so many people.
Anxiety doesn't have to run your life anymore. Inside this journal, you won't just find prompts. You'll find clarity, tools to help you breathe again, a space to understand your thoughts, not fear them, reflections from someone who's been there and made it out stronger. It's not just about managing anxiety. It's about finding you again. Ready to take your peace back? The 60-Day Anxiety Guidance Journal is now available.
Men's Talk.
The Men's Talk.
The Men's Talk. The Men's Talk.
The Men's Talk panel, embracing the men's voice.
Am I the only one that didn't know how transformative sound can be? Why are there not more people talking about how crucial audio quality is for any space? I remember the day I walked into a church, filled with hope and expectation, only to be met with echoes and muffled sounds. The pastor's voice struggled to reach the back rows and the congregation was lost in a sea of confusion. That's when it hit me. Sound is the soul of any gathering place. Every club, school, and hotel deserves clarity and connection. Yet so many buildings suffer from poor audio-visual integration. With DS Sounds, we ensure high-quality equipment is installed seamlessly before the walls even go up. We save you time and money so you can focus on what truly matters, creating a space where voices are heard and spirits are lifted. Let's transform your venue into a masterpiece of sound together. Because when sound is right, everything else falls into place.
Welcome back. All right. This is part 2 of A Mother's Heart. We're talking to Anthony Alexander, my guest.
Hello.
Hi. Thank you for being here. And we're just sharing our grief journeys and the process and, you know, everything in between and even the healing journey after. So we're going to tap into that on this segment of the podcast. So let's talk about the healing journey after. So has this impacted like your faith in God and like were you angry with God? Did you go through a phase of
if God could smite me down, he probably would have.
Are you serious?
Oh,
not smack you down, like
for real.
I understand though.
I was so my God. I was so upset. I was brokenhearted.
Okay.
Broken hearted. And it's not like a relationship broken heart. No, this is like totally devastation.
Mhm.
As a man, like this is my son.
Right.
This is my bloodline.
Mhm.
This is
Mhm.
my era.
Mhm.
And
Did you raise your son in church and
oh yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
he believed in
Oh
God and
yeah,
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 okay.
yeah. He did.
Mhm.
And so, oh God, I was so angry.
Mhm.
I told God, I like, listen, I'm not Job.
Did you?
I was
Oh
like,
my God.
I can't handle this,
Mhm.
even, I tried to, I tried to be strong best as I could. And I was
Mhm.
failing at that, and
Mhm.
even my daughter was like that. It's okay. It's okay.
Hmm.
Um, tried to be strong as I could, but
Mhm.
I was a total wreck.
Were you?
I was a total
About
wreck.
how long was that process? Would you say like
First year, second year,
year? Mhm.
going to the third year.
Mhm.
Um, they say time heals all wound. I
Mhm.
don't agree with that
Mhm.
at all. What does happen is you learn how to manage it.
True.
You know,
Yes.
the wound is always present.
Yeah, my grief counselor, she's like, grief is love with no place to go because it's the love
Right.
that we have
Yeah. Yeah.
for that person, our child, and you just like that love is
Yeah. Yeah.
like almost displaced, if I could
Yeah.
describe it.
So see.
Yeah.
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 It's your seed.
Hmm.
So yeah. So that's it's a forever journey.
Truly it
It's a
is.
forever journey. So we just learn how to manage the pain
I
better.
understand.
As
Same.
time goes by.
It's your new normal.
Right.
Yeah. It's something you will never get over, but you
Mm-mm.
learn to live with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's not an easy journey
Unfortunately.
because do you ever have those days where like for me, I just had one last week. Like I did not leave my house.
Hmm.
I did not take off my pajamas. I just couldn't people that day.
Yeah. It's because we every day that we wake up, we are reminded of pain,
Sure.
one way or another.
Mhm.
For me, I mean, I have a car.
Mhm.
Um, there's other things that I have in him. So every day that I wake up, it's a reminder, like, okay, Lord,
Mhm.
and then some days are good, then some days, like,
Mhm.
out of the blue.
Yeah, he just hit you out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like day one all over again.
Mhm.
But I'm thankful that, don't have too many day ones anymore.
That's
And
good.
it's random. It's random. It's
Mhm.
random.
Not as much as
Right, right,
when it first happened. I
right.
understand.
Yeah, yeah,
I understand.
absolutely. So,
Okay, we're gonna open it up to see if we have any questions. Anyone watching the podcast right now? Any comments, questions? No questions right now? Okay. Well, Anthony, is there anything else that I have not mentioned, or is there something on your heart that you want to share or could give someone advice that's going through this journey to help them
hmm
not give up,
yeah,
because
yeah.
I remember days in the shower crying and
Oh, yeah.
people see me all made up and see this
Right.
strong person and I go home and I just
Totally
like,
different story,
oh
right?
my God.
Yeah,
Yeah. There were
yeah,
days, man.
yeah,
I literally had panic attacks
yeah.
where I felt like I couldn't breathe. Um, I went to my doctor one day and I was telling her about it and she offered to give me, something to help me.
Right, yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm strong enough. I'm good. And she said, how's that working out for you?
Wow.
And I'm just
Right.
like, it's not working. And so I did. I took something for a little while to kind of help
Hmm.
me and,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
get through those hard
Hmm.
moments. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, again, is there anything out that you want to say that could help someone on this journey?
Well, my organization is finding missing people. So I have dealt with this, but never from a personal standpoint.
Mhm.
And so I know a lot of times people, will say to you, if you need anything, let me know.
Mm.
You know, uh, that shouldn't be,
Mhm.
because we will put on a fake,
Mhm.
put on smile. We allow people to see, what we want them to see.
Mhm.
And so, I learned, if somebody is in that mode, don't tell them if you need anything, reach out to me. No, do it,
Yeah.
do it.
Be a person of action and not
Right,
just talking.
right. Because
Mhm.
I could be going through it and tell you I'm fine at the same time.
Mhm.
So yes, so just be sensitive to that. Um, after my son passed, I have probably about 10 friends that lost their child
Mm.
since um and I was like, Lord. And so
Mhm.
they reached out to me and asked me how did I
Mhm.
handle this?
Mhm.
How have I become so strong? And I
Mhm.
was like, I only showed you what I want you to see,
Mhm.
you know.
Amen.
Um, so I'm not strong at all. Uh,
Mhm.
but I told them, we have a community of people
Mhm.
that have been through this, and so I encourage anybody to join that community. Um, it is so helpful,
Mhm.
Um, I can share with you, you can share with me, and we
Yes.
can pull on each other and just help each other. So
Absolutely.
that would be my advice, is to connect with people who's in that community.
So you would say connection is the a good way
Uh,
of.
uh, right,
Mhm.
yeah, definitely. Somebody who's been there and done that, because they
Right.
understand you.
Yes. Do you find that people that have not been through something that we've been through sometimes, I don't want to say overstep, but they'll say something you're just like, you haven't walked in my shoes. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
mhm.
You get that sometimes.
Mhm.
Sometimes it can be insensitive,
Mhm.
or them not quite understanding the dynamics of what you're going through.
Mhm.
Even in a relationship,
Mhm.
that partner may not understand the dynamics of what you're going through.
Mhm.
That's one reason why I chose to be single.
Hmm.
Because two ways. I don't think it would have been fair for them,
Okay.
and also I was in healing mode.
I
And
understand.
so yeah, some people say, "Oh, I'm for you, I'm for you," but
Mhm.
they really can't handle that process. But,
They can't because I recall being in a relationship around that time and they didn't understand. They're just like, you're not the same person, and
you're
it's
right,
like, what do you expect from me?
right,
I will never be the same.
right now, ever, right, yeah,
This is something that I will, deal with for the rest of my life. And
hmm
for you to even ask that of me, I think is a little
right, yeah,
selfish. Is it safe to say selfish?
yeah, absolutely, yeah,
Selfish. And so yeah,
absolutely,
that's definitely a hard time
yeah,
because
yeah,
again, even for my family and my other two boys, I was just doing the best I could at that
hmm
that moment and not trying to not be there for them, or it just was a very hard time just getting up out of the bed some days. Just
right. The most
I
simplest things is the
oh my
hardest things, right?
God,
Yeah.
yes. I know for me a memory that stands out is when it first happened and the drive home, you know.
Right.
The drive home was a very long drive.
Yeah.
And the songs that played on the radio, and I remember just going home, getting in the bed, and I could do nothing but cry.
Mm,
I
right.
couldn't
Yeah.
eat, I couldn't sleep. I was numb.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I was numb.
Yeah.
and making the funeral arrangements, and
Oh my God, right.
it's
Yeah,
it's so many different layers.
it is. Like, yeah,
And
yeah.
you just, and then for me, I've shared this before, even, my son's funeral, I had someone get up and say some very hurtful things to me. And
Wait.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that part right
Could
there.
you imagine?
Oh,
Like,
it's on site.
on site.
It's on site.
What's happening on
You
site,
come
Anthony?
talk crazy you want to.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Oh no, it's on site. They say blame it on alcohol. No, I don't care.
Blame it on alcohol. Hey, listen, let me
No,
tell you.
but it's just, people are insensitive.
They are. And I'm just like, even if that's how you felt,
Yeah, yeah.
that was not the time or place.
Right. No, no.
And I had a blackout moment, and I was escorted out and said a lot of bad words. And I remember my brother grabbing me from the back, 5 people escorting me out, and
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
them
Yeah.
taking me in a car and, taking me away. And
Wow.
one of my good childhood friends, she's like, she made me laugh. She's like, we're not in Weber Garden, no more,
Oh my God.
where we kind of used to hang out, And she's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
don't ever have someone
Yeah.
make you take your crown,
Yeah. Yeah.
But
But that's kind of hard though. I mean,
it was. I just could not let
in that
him.
environment where you was at,
Oh,
you were at the funeral of your child.
yes. Like I
I,
literally watched them put my
wow.
son in a body bag,
Oof. Yeah.
and I'm thinking, from the time he was born, everything
Yeah.
leading up to that
Yeah.
moment,
Yeah.
and from calling the funeral home, them picking him up, him taking his last breath, and
My God.
him just being in that casket, because
Okay.
I didn't even want to go to the funeral.
Wow. Was it
That morning I got up and I told
too painful?
it was.
Yeah.
I did not want to go, and I made myself go. Someone's like, Cherie, you need closure.
Wow.
You need closure. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I muscled up the strength to go, and I'm just like, Cherie, just, and I'm sitting there just numb and just
Mm.
wanting to get, like this
Yeah.
is a nightmare I can't wake up from.
Right. Yeah. I think that's the hardest part because you can't do nothing about it.
You can't.
That's the hardest part for
Mm-hmm.
me. My crazy mind. I was thinking, Lord, how can I get them back? All kind of
Mm-hmm.
crazy
Oh
thoughts,
yeah.
all kind of crazy thoughts go through your head.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, yeah. But that's the part is that you can't do nothing about it.
No, your hands are, it's done.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's done. And I think that's the hard part too. Acceptance.
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
Accepting. Yeah.
100%.
Do you feel like you've reached acceptance?
I have, but I hate it.
I know.
I have, but I hate it. I hate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, I hate it.
I understand.
Yeah,
Believe me, I do. Yeah.
yeah,
That's definitely one of the harder ones.
it is right. Yeah, it is. It is. It's what do you do like now?
Mm-hmm.
Because your child will want you to you know live,
Mm-hmm.
and that's probably one of the hardest things is being able to even to speak past tense.
Mm-hmm.
Them is hard, and so
Mm-hmm.
as you say, this newness of life,
Mm-hmm.
challenging, but it's doable.
It is.
It's
We
doable.
are a test you can carry on
That's right.
after,
Yeah.
you don't have to be in bed with the covers over your head and, in a corner, because I kind of
Yeah.
dealt with that.
Oh yeah.
I still, because the bills still have to be paid. You
That
still have
part, right?
responsibilities. Life
Mhm.
carries on. And I felt like people judged me
Yeah.
because I would
Yeah.
still post videos of me out or just
Mhm.
whatever. And
Well, let me ask you a question. Did you have a good support system?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I
Yeah.
will say there were definitely a small group
Yeah. Yeah.
of support system, that I had, and or my ride or dies,
Yeah. Yeah.
ride or
Yeah.
dies. But surprisingly, people that I thought were going to be there were not there.
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah.
I had that radio silence there for a moment from them,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, what they say less,
Right.
say
Yeah.
less.
Yeah. You're
So
right. Yeah.
yeah, that's when you really find out who your tribe is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And honestly, it really made me just um my faith in God
Mm-hmm.
strengthen and lean on God, and my counselors, like I said, those few key essential people that were in my life,
Mm-hmm.
truly that showed up for me,
Yeah.
truly made a
Yeah.
difference. And
Yeah. Yeah.
that's where my strength came from.
I see. That's good.
And
That's
that
good. That's
def-
good. Yeah.
yeah, and just my working, I think also kept, because for me I have to stay busy.
Mm. Okay. Yeah.
What was that saying my grandmother used to say? Idle minds, the devil's workshop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm telling you, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, because all it takes is a thought, and then I'm
Mm-hmm.
going down this, spiral, and so I just have to rebuke those thoughts and
Yeah.
stay
Yeah.
focused, and just know that he wouldn't want me to ball up in a corner and cry,
Right.
and
Right.
just
Right. Right.
I continue, and that was one of the reasons I felt it was so important
Mm-hmm.
to start this podcast.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Um, that's why I named it A Mother's Heart,
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Yeah.
you know our kids are our heart.
That's right.
And
Absolutely.
from the first time you even hear their heartbeat in your
Mm-hmm.
womb,
Mm-hmm.
they're your heart.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
love that child.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to create a platform or a
That's
safe
good.
space for people to come and not be judged, no matter how you're feeling or what
Right.
phase
Right.
of grief you're in, or
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
whatever. You can come and we can talk, and we can help others that are going through this grief journey.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Very necessary and very much needed too. So
Yes.
thank
Did
you.
you like reach out to any like other groups, or did you find like it was not a lot of grief counseling or support or whatnot, or you just kind of like,
Um, I was so numb and
mm-hmm,
so upset. Um, being a part of grief because of the organization. So I'm like, I
mm-hmm,
don't want to hear that right now. you
yeah,
know,
yeah, deaf ears, like,
yeah. My
ah,
child is gone. You know what I'm saying? My child is gone. So
yes,
I didn't want it. I absolutely didn't want to hear it. I didn't
yeah,
want to hear it. And so,
mm-hmm.
mm, God began to deal with me in other ways. So
He does,
yeah, yeah,
totally.
yeah. So
Wow.
yeah,
Well, I just want to thank you, Anthony, so much for joining us.
absolutely.
A Mother's Hearts podcast, sharing your story. I pray that you continue this journey of healing.
Absolutely.
Um,
Yes, yes, yes.
do we have a question? Hey, Brian, are there things? We have a question, Anthony. Are
Okay.
there things you once thought that were important that no longer hold value to you? This is Brian Ralston. I don't want to mispronounce your name. Anthony, I'll let you answer that question.
What question again? I'm blind. I can't see.
Okay, you're good. It says, are there things that you once thought were important that no longer hold value for you? How has this changed the way that you view people in general? Great questions.
Mm. Oh, family
Okay.
for me. Yeah. Uh, I regret, probably not spending early on as much time. It's like, if I only knew that this was going to be this time,
Mm-hmm.
I would have done things a little differently.
Mm-hmm.
Um, do I view people a little differently? Those who didn't show up,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. Like you said, you
Mm-hmm.
found out who your true ride or dies are.
Mm-hmm.
And so I look at life,
Mm-hmm.
differently now, knowing that any day could be the last day, and so I try to,
Mm-hmm.
do things in godly ways
Mm-hmm.
now versus then.
Okay. And what about, he asked about how things are once were important that you no longer hold value. Like, how do you feel? Like, you know, I can kind of answer that. I'm gonna have you piggyback.
Mm-hmm.
I remember being in grind mode, and you're trying to get the house, you're trying to get the car, you're trying to get all the,
Mm-hmm.
monetary
The monetary
things.
thing, right? Yeah.
And now it's like, man, that stuff is,
That's right. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, it's
Mm-hmm.
about, like you said, that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like the last couple of months of my son's life, he was incarcerated.
Mm-hmm.
And then we
Yeah.
had a big fight about that because I didn't agree with his lifestyle.
Right. Right.
He
Yeah.
felt I was judging him. And we stopped talking. And so I was to that point. It's like, if you want to live that lifestyle
Mm.
as your mother,
Yeah.
I've given you advice. I try to, I can't tell you what to do, but at the same time, I'm your mother. I'm going to give you some solid,
Yeah.
I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the road that you're on is
Right. Right. Yeah.
and he would not listen to me.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
So I do thank God that I got to see him, that day, that Saturday at my
Mm.
granddaughter's party, his daughter's,
Okay.
and then everything, happened that Monday. So I definitely will
Wow.
say, time,
Yes. Agree. 100%.
family
Yeah.
is very important to me now,
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
than
Right.
anything, all the things,
Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Yeah.
you know.
It's like I don't waste time arguing with people.
Yeah.
I waste time arguing with people. I ain't
Yeah.
waste time being negative or none of that stuff.
Yeah.
Drama free. That stuff just don't praise me no more.
You just let it roll
Yeah,
off.
that's
Just
right. I ain't got time for it.
right.
Yeah, I ain't got time for it. So
Uh-huh.
it's
You say
just
2 plus 2 is 5. You just
right.
say
Well,
it is.
whatever. Hey, that's your point of view. Okay. Yeah.
That's where I'm at
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So it just make you realize how
Precious life is.
right and how short we have on here
Mhm.
on Earth. And so yeah. So all
Mhm.
that petty stuff, just that whatever.
I
Well,
got
yeah.
you. I got you. All right. I hope we answered your question. Are there any more questions or comments? No? Not okay. So we're gonna
Sweet.
go
Sweet.
ahead and continue on. Again, Anthony, thank you for coming. We're not gonna take up too much of your time, and again, continue your healing journey,
Thank you.
helping others.
Thank
Is
you.
there?
Thank
Do
you.
you have any where you would like to be reached, or if someone wanted to message you, or
Yeah, you can reach me on Facebook, Anthony Alexander. My Facebook, I got two of them.
okay? Like I have 4, 3, 4. Ooh,
Right.
we'll talk about that next time.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but thank you for
Hmm.
being this light, in this dark situation. And so
Thank
it is
you.
much needed. I
Hmm.
joined a Facebook group about and it's people who have lost their kids, and
I'm on that as well.
it's like over 100,000 people in that Facebook group.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mind blowing.
Absolutely.
Mind
Yes,
blowing.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, if anyone has questions, comments, leave in the comment section. Someone will get back to you. If you know anyone that would like to be a guest on a Mother's Heart podcast, please email a Mother's Heart a mothersheart.com. Please like, share, repost. We would love that. I would love that. Look out for new episodes. I'm really just want to get this out here and really reach those in need. So I want to keep this going. So I thank you for tuning in. Oh, one other thing. Also, if you are wanting to be a sponsor of A Mother's Heart, you can email at A Mother's Heart, or even have a commercial that you would like to have in between the podcasts. We would greatly appreciate that. Any partnership, we greatly welcome and thank you. And again, I just want to thank you for tuning in, being here, and hope to see you again. Peace and blessings. Thank you again, Anthony.
Thank you. Yeah,
Peace.
peace.